Hi, thanks for watching. Andy here, and this is my card draw that I'm doing for the sign of Taurus for the full moon coming up on Friday, the 19th of April 2019. It's a full moon in Libra. Essentially, it's all about balance. Let's see what cards we get. The energy of a full moon is said to go on for the next month until the next full moon. Not a calendar month, a moon month, and a month gets its name from the moon. So that's the full Monty, that's the real deal, that's the thing to go with. And so is the tarot. So let's get stuck in. I'm using the Thoth deck in this reading for Taurus. And first we got number 2. Okay, and that is the 2 of Pentacles, really, we'd say. It's the 2 of discs in the Thoth, but essentially carries a lot of the same meanings as the 2 of Pentacles. But I'm with the Thoth deck here because it's much more out there. It's much more into the imagination, and the imagination is where the spiritual reality comes to us in the first place. It's so important to cultivate that, Taurus. We are taught all the time and reminded all the time in the media that anything cosmic, anything like that is kind of, second nature, dreams. Is it that, or is it the real world? I would suggest, my friends, that what we dream, what we imagine, where our inspiration comes from is our cosmic connection to the higher realms. So it's a great thing to go with. And this is the first of 3 tarot cards I'm pulling for the sign of Taurus. And we've got the figure 8 there, as well as it being the 2 of discs. We've got the figure of 8. This is, by the way, the fact that it's discs is showing balance of money, balances of finance. And we do actually have an alignment of Venus coming up in the next couple of days, which is going to help with that. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, it will have happened. So you should have seen some balance there. It is all about balance, actually. I'll just come a bit closer. There are 2 yin-yangs there, one above, one below. And it's as above, so below. The old Hermetic thing, and it's a great truth of anything magical, anything spiritual, as above, so below. This world, Taurus, in which I know you guys like to really be in control and really kind of be grounded and down to earth. In this world, we are a reflection of another world. I've read various things about this in spiritualist books. Some say there's absolutely nothing that's anything remotely like materiality there. Red Cloud Speaks, which is one of my favourite books. It's the channeled teachings of Red Cloud, who spoke through a British medium called Mrs. Estelle Roberts during the 1930s. He says that it's very much a solid place, only it's not solid in terms of the physical way that we have our world here. It's completely not solid in that sense, but that people do have homes, people do have places to be. It's just not the way we think of it. So hang on to that, Taurus, okay? What's going on this earth at the moment is also part of what's going on in the heavens. The Buddha is laughing when we look at the laughing Buddha image, and he's a Buddhist monk, not the real Buddha, but he carries the light of the Buddha with him, and he's laughing because we've got eternity to sort this out, okay? Not just the rest of our lives, eternity through many incarnations. Somehow the angels are on it, somehow the heavens are in charge, somehow they're in control. So that is the first of 3 cards for Taurus for the full moon on the 19th of April. 2019. Next one, the Knight of Wands. Someone's coming along to make it happen. Now, genders can be reversed in this. It depends who you are watching it and where you are and how you feel about relationships, anything like that. This is very, very strong thrusting energy coming in, though. No 2 ways about it. The Knight of Wands gets things done. Yeah, and the wands are all about making the magic of the earth come to life, and that's a great thing for Taurians to want to do. Now, you may need a rest, Taurus, but at some point this week, you're really going to have to get your boots on, okay? Because this night is symbolic of what's going to happen to you. You're going to be drawn to stand up and get things done and make things happen. And I've just been told to say you may even be drawn to sit down and take things easy and make things happen. Maybe on the internet, maybe just making things happen in your own consciousness by actually being awake and alive and aware to what's going on spiritually around you. But it is a powerful spiritual time. It really is. Not just in in astrology, not just in the kind of cosmic out of the universe things, but massive changes are happening here on planet Earth in real terms, which we have to be aware of. The Knight of Wands is coming in. It's all going to happen, and not just for the next month, actually. That particularly goes on until 2020, maybe even the end of 2020. But it's energy, it's coming in. We've got as above, so below. We've got balance. We've got, remember, the way the heavens and the earth work together. This is for spiritual Taurians. Well, it's for all Taurians, but it's a spiritual guidance for Taurians, okay? So the first card was a 2. Second card is a royal suit. And this card is from the Trumps. It's number 27. And no, sorry, it's not. It's number 17, me and my Roman numerals. And it is the star. Not just any old star, it's the star from Crowley's Thoth deck. And as I look closely at it here, I can see a 6-pointed star. And although that has its own meanings in very many ways, the particular inference I'm taking from that now is it's like, to me, the 5-pointed pentagram star of magic and of paganism, and generally of, being aware of the spiritual goings on of this life, of this world. The 5-pointed star with an extra point showing an extra powerful amount of magic is around. That's the second time I've been drawn to say that, and it's a different card. But look, we've kind of got that idea of temperance here, because the lady is pouring above and pouring below. So as above, so below. This is a very strong theme for Taurians. Okay, now the light coming out from this star is it's not coming out in straight lines. It's kind of bent, so it's not straightforward, Taurus. Okay, it really isn't straightforward. But let us pull a card as well. Okay, an oracle card to ask as a significator. I'm now with Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light. And the card we've got is the Crumbling. Gosh, so this is what's going to happen. This is what you're going to have to be careful of. This is very similar to what came up for Aries here, okay? Things are torn asunder. Yeah, split in two. I come from Sunderland, you see, and the river splits the town asunder. So this is split asunder, okay? You don't have to go to Sunderland, believe me, you don't. But can you see what's happening here? All around is dark. Nice purple healing light in the sky. Not all that bright as we look at it. But look, we follow this road along where it's colourful here, and eventually we get to the light. So Taurus, you don't have to push too hard. That's the message here. And there is a lot of balance indicated. I'll come back to it. Look, we've got balance there in the figure of 8. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is really making things happen. But it's always about bringing things into balance. It's always linked to karma and what we deserve. So the Knight of Wands will be bringing balance and bringing new work as well, I feel. And number 17 here, the star, showing another kind of crazy kind of balance is what jumps out at me from this. So do find balance, Taurus, okay? And another Rebecca Campbell card here. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? You don't want to do that, guys, okay? Because it's not your light that's dim at the moment. Remember the other card, which I've now shuffled back into the deck, so I can't pull it out again, sorry. But remember the other card, it's all dark. There's healing up in the sky, but it's a long way away. But you just follow the colourful road where everything is indicated, where everything's looking happy. And eventually, Taurus, you come out into the light. Okay. Well, I will give you that with the love of the fluences which are out there. And I want to tell you the love of the universe is with you. That's actually true for everyone of every sign. The universe can be a hard, very, very hard mistress, actually. But there we go. Get yourself a Dreamcatcher, okay? If you know my friend Sammy, go on her page and get one of these, right? These are really, really good. Have a Dreamcatcher, basically, because things are gentler than they're going to look, gentler than they're going to seem. Very similar to what I said to Aries here, but Taurus, it's much more cosmic. It's much more in the higher chakras. If you do take a bit of time to rest, do some meditation with that, okay? Some nice, calm, relaxing meditation to be uplifting, to get you kind of just happier, just get happy. That's the vibe, Taurus, okay? And anyway, if you've got happy watching this, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, you know what to do. Do subscribe, by the way, and tap the bell for more. I'm desperate for more subscribers at the moment. There's about to be a subscriber giveaway as well, so get subscribing, okay? Because if I can get 1,000 subscribers, I can go back to doing live readings from my mobile phone without having to buy a super expensive computer, without having to get a kind of satellite operated, singing, dancing, gold plated, diamond encrusted, the world's most expensive router to actually get a signal to be able to do it on my computer. We can get back to doing it on the phone. If only I can get 1,000 subscribers. And my friends, you have done me proud. We're up somewhere around I think we don't need that much more than 500 to get there now. And that's happened really quickly. So I'm very, very grateful. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. As I say, thumbs up. Leave me a comment, guys. We'll share the journey. It's great to know what you think. And your comments give me more ideas for future videos. Okay, Taurus, well, thanks very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.